Everyone. I'm Nancy McLoughlin. I'm an associate professor of history who specializes in medieval Europe. And the course that I was working on this quarter is Plague and Society in Pre-Modern Europe and Beyond. It's a lower division general education survey. I could have as many students there because it fulfills a requirement and fits their schedule as because they are actually interested in the subject. Running this as an asynchronous course, but with some opportunity for synchronous engagement that's completely optional. A lot of people in my department are doing that. So I have quote workshops Tuesdays and open office hour Thursdays. And one of the thing I'm most excited about, I'll go to the start page. I'm most excited about the fact that I was able to translate everything that I wanted to do to the digital format. So students conclude with a mini research paper. And if we just think about working backwards skills-wise, this paper is important to me because it allows them to research the pandemic of their choice. And so do some comparative work with the medieval plague and bring in their own interests. And also because it forces them to interact with the TA or the professor on an individual basis, which I think is something that students in large classes generally miss out on. So the skills that they need for that are finding evidence, framing a research question, synthesizing evidence, and scholarship. They will build that through their work during weeks 1 through 6, which is generally a survey of the medieval plague, looking at several different themed topics. And this will help them kind of get a general understanding of the facts. To begin working with, these are beginners, so begin working with interpreting historical evidence and building historical arguments, which they will do through their discussion board post and then through their midterm exam. And then in weeks 7 to 9, they are doing group projects. And this was the hard thing to make work online, but Jennifer has helped me do it so that they can sign up for their own groups and then go to these pages that walk them through the projects via discussion board. And they do their group project, which invites them to focus on the theme that we covered in the survey that they like most in depth. And in that project, they will learn how to read and analyze scholarly arguments. They each have to read 2 scholarly articles. And so we can see that the weeks 1 through 6 teaches them how to work with the primary source evidence. And weeks 7 through 9.5 teaches them how to work with the scholarly articles. And then they bring that together for their final paper in a different context because they're looking at a different pandemic. So I'm really excited that this was able to work, and also really excited about how we were able to structure weeks 1 through 5 so that the students were covering 2 topics a week, but in a very active and kind of step-by-step way, especially by the way we organize the topic pages. So they have an overview video, a pre-study, multiple choice assessment just to cue their memory. Then they have lecture and podcast, their textbook reading, a post-study quiz, they're interpreting the evidence activity, which includes reading their evidence and then making their discussion board posts. So I'm just really excited. I think I'll stop there. I'm probably at 5 minutes anyway.